Hey guys, it's Jeremy. So I'm back with another video, and you probably have seen this shirt already, but I got so inspired from my last video I decided to film another video I've been wanting to film, and I've been thinking about it, and I'm ready. Like, I want you guys to be as successful and have the most abundant life that you desire. So these things I feel like will help you get to that journey. So let's get into it. So today I want to talk about mentally preparing yourself for college and why mental health is essential for success. Okay, now I definitely did not mentally prepare myself for college. I really based college off what I saw in television shows and movies, and it wasn't as realistic as I hoped or thought. And definitely, if I would have mentally prepared myself for college, things would be a lot better for me right now, and a little bit easier in the transition from high school to college, and the transition from being with your parents 24/7 to not being with your parents at all. So yeah, let's definitely get into it. Now, this video can be for anyone that is in college, thinking about college, wanting to go to college, or already in, like freshmen, anybody, freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors, whatever class you may be in come fall. This video is for you. Just start fixing your life a little bit at any chance. It just depends on you when you definitely want to start. So I would like to start off with why mental health is so important. Okay, now I definitely have battled with anxiety and mild depression issues while I was in college, and I didn't even know about things like that. In the Black community, mental health isn't really talked about or forewarned or even expressed that much. It has gotten better, but it's not something people really talk about. A lot of people like to think that mental illnesses and feelings of depression, feelings of suicide are a white thing, when that is definitely not true whatsoever. Anyone can have the chemical imbalance to have a mental illness. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter what sexual orientation, race, age, gender, it doesn't care, and it can happen to anyone. And as long as you are more aware of ways to help you cope and ways to help you feel better about the life that you are living, I feel like it's essential, and I'm going to talk about it as much as I have to, as much as I can, because it's very important to me. And with anyone I meet, I like to make sure they know that the positive life that you want is what you can have, and the life of your mental issues taking over you does not have to be that life all the time. So something else that I think is really important to mentally prepare yourself for college or your next class, your next course, anything, is to become more confident in yourself. And that is to also be more confident in the classroom. You need to start engaging in the classroom. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Talk to your professors. They will answer you. They will talk to you. They are open to, giving you as much insight on the course as they can. They're definitely up to that. Take advantage of office hours. Don't be afraid to talk to your professors. That's something that you definitely need to do in order to mentally prepare yourself for college is to start thinking positively and start speaking and thinking positively about yourself. So a lot of the times we do this without even really knowing. We always have negative connotations when it comes to ourselves, and we like to say really negative things about ourselves, to ourselves, and around others, and that's not okay. So what you need to do is start thinking positive thoughts about yourself. Instead of you complaining about your hair, your body, or your eyes, your face, anything like that, you should look at it and be like, wow, I'm unique. I'm one of one. Like, I'm a unique person. I'm my own person, and the life that I choose to live is all up to me. So if I want to live a life of sulking and depression and anxiety, I don't have to. You should know that you don't have to. And there's a lot of different ways to help yourself if you are going through things like that. So, you know, just start learning about what it is that is affecting you, and then, you know, you can start by fixing yourself that way, or getting help to fix yourself, because it's not easy. It's not something that can easily come to people. Like for my instance, I honestly believe that I got help on my own, and I did things for myself in order to feel better about myself. But you can get help from anyone. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You can always talk to me. I'm always just a message away. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, wherever you want to talk to me on, I'm definitely available. All my links are always below in the description. So, you know, getting help from others is beneficial. I would never say I did this on my own, because that is not true whatsoever. I started on my own, definitely, but I did not finish on my own. And you can get help wherever you need it, okay? So something else that I think is really important to mentally prepare yourself for college or your next class, your next course, anything, is to become more confident in yourself. And that is to also be more confident in the classroom. You need to start engaging in the classroom. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Talk to your professors. They will answer you. They will talk to you. They are open to, you know, giving you as much insight on the course as they can. They're definitely up to that. You know, take advantage of office hours. Don't be afraid to talk to your professors. That's something I definitely struggled with. I struggled with this, you know, my freshman, sophomore year of college, and, you know, it's something you just have to get over. You should feel comfortable enough to speak in your classroom. I don't care if you have 8 people in your classroom, 30 people in your classroom, or 60 people in your classroom. If you have a question, if you need something clarified, ask, okay? Ask and you shall receive, okay? So definitely be more confident when it comes to the class. So before going to college, I never experienced any anxiety. Like, that wasn't something that was in my life. It's definitely something that grew and festered from being in college. And it's not that my college is a bad college or I hated the experience of college. It's just kind of like everything was happening so fast. Home life, school life, you're feeling so much pressure. It just kind of happens, and I don't know where it stems from. I definitely don't know, but I know that it's something that took over me, and I had to get out of that funk. I had to not feel that way, think that way. I had to change my mindset. So here are some ways that I feel can help you if you're someone who you might think you are battling with symptoms of anxiety. And, you know, always do your research, look it up. You know, maybe it is something you're going through, maybe it's not, maybe it's something else. You never know. But if you're feeling like, you know, your mental state isn't where it should be and you're not feeling happy, like, of course no one is happy 24/7. Like, yeah, people do shit to piss you off, but when you're at a state of sadness for days, weeks, months at a time, that's not okay, baby. So maybe it is a mental issue. And I know there's a lot of people afraid to admit that to themselves. But once you admit that to yourself, there's no stopping you. You can literally change your life. But it has to start with you. No one else can change your life for you. It has to start with you. Luckily, I was never put on any medication or anything like that to help me cope with my anxiety, but I definitely have found ways that I'm still using to this day to cope with my anxiety. So meditation is definitely the first thing. Meditation, I'll say this every day if I have to. Meditation saved my life. If it wasn't for me being curious about how meditation helps someone else battling through anxiety, I probably wouldn't be here today. I probably wouldn't be the person that you are seeing today. I'm not saying I wouldn't be on this world, but I wouldn't be in YouTube. I wouldn't be a YouTuber doing YouTube videos and, you know, expressing my passions in life. I wouldn't be that person. Another thing is to write. Write how you feel. Write poems. Just write. Like, it is very relaxing. And even if you're someone who doesn't necessarily like to write, I like to write in journals. I like the whole aspect of writing and journaling and all of that. Even though my handwriting isn't the best, it's just something that makes me feel really relaxed. I can be one with my thoughts. I can clear my mind and just write everything out. And if I'm feeling some type of way, I write it out. If I'm having a great day, I write it out. So, you know, and it's also led me to journaling. And journaling is something that I do. I have a gratitude journal, and basically I write what I'm grateful for in my gratitude journal because it makes me happy. It makes me feel like my life has purpose and the things that I'm going through and how I feel are relevant. So that's why I like to journal. That's why I keep a gratitude journal. And another thing you should definitely start doing is start reading more often. Any successful person reads at least 10 to 15 minutes a day. So, you know, if you want to be successful, get a little reading in. And it's okay because once you read, you learn. And when you're learning, every day of your life, you should learn something new. And if you go a day without learning something new, girl, was that a day wasted? You should learn something new every day, no matter if it's about yourself, your life, what's going on, a science fact, a math problem, anything. If you're learning, you've had a successful day. Another thing I would definitely look for in order to be, you know, mentally prepared for college and just to be successful is to look for creative outlets for yourself and figure out what you can do to show your creative side to the world, because it's important and it definitely keeps you on the right path and it just grounds you. It gives you a sense of purpose, a sense of reasoning. So definitely, obviously my creative outlet is YouTube and making videos, editing videos, things like that. And I love it. It brings me so much joy and happiness into my life. Like, y'all just don't understand. I love filming. I love talking to you guys. I love answering questions. I definitely love editing videos. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm self-obsessed and I like hearing myself talk. I don't really know. But I just love editing videos. It's like crazy how much fulfillment you get from saying, okay, I'm gonna talk about this, and you go, you talk about it. And I'm the type of person where it depends on what I'm talking about if I'm gonna like bullet point out stuff that I don't want to miss, or a lot of the times, like today, I just kind of like freehand and just speak my piece because I got inspired from my last video to actually do this, because I had a note written up about, you know, what I would do in order for myself if I was talking to myself as a freshman or as a sophomore when things were starting to get really rough, the things I would say to her. So it just really inspired me. And I want more people to be successful in college and not let the stigma of graduating in 4 years or graduating with honors and things like that to get them down. Honestly, I don't believe college is for everyone, but if you're someone who feels like college is for you, you obviously did, because you signed up, you took the SATs, you took the ACTs, you did everything you needed to do in order to get into that college that you wanted to, and you did it, and you can stick with it. Don't give up. Because if a degree is something that you see in your future, you can literally feel yourself holding your degree at graduation, cap and gown. Like, you have to think about that type of stuff. Think positively about that. Yes, there's gonna be times where you get so much work piled on you, you just wanna give up, but you can't give up. College definitely can be a struggle, but you know, you have to do things in order for yourself to get that degree, to make it. And I'm so grateful that you guys made it to my video, and I'm so glad that hopefully I can, you know, help you out a little bit with this whole college thing. So yeah, if you have any questions, just feel free to talk to me. You can message me on any sites, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. It's gonna be linked below. I'm always here to talk if you have questions. I'm going into my 4th year of college, and you know, I'm really excited. Like, you know, most people I graduated high school in 2014. It's about to be 2018. Most people would think you should graduate by now, but you know, that's not everybody. Not everybody has a major where they graduate in 4 years, or not everybody does everything in a perfect way for them to graduate in 4 years. There's no limit on how long it has to take you to get that degree. Just get that degree, girl. Don't let nothing stop you, or boy. Don't let anything stop you. And do what you want. If a degree is what you want to attain, you got that shit. You got it. Just do everything that you can in order to get it, okay? So don't forget to be amazing and do amazing things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Ay, ay.